as you know, we were dealing with Nate Dogg. He was just getting ready to let you know. He just touching down at reception. He's a young pup still. You know what I mean? What is you, 18?
Oh, I was 21.
He was 21. Oh, yeah. That's right. You've been fucking around here and there for a minute. So,
yeah, I did lightweight.
Regardless, you're not a man at 21. You know what I mean? We like to think we are. But when you walk in there and you start reading that warning, no warning shot shit, you know what I mean? You're walking in the longest hallways in the penal system. The gates are slamming shut. Buzzers going off. Shit's just kicking steady at Tracy. I know. It was active. They called it gladiator school.
Yeah, that changed the game for sure.
Right? So why don't you pick up where you left off?
So like I was saying, man, I ain't know what to do, man. I was just there. I just knew I was there, and I was going to do what I had to do either way. Like, I was going to make it. So we go into chow. We go to chow the first time I've been to chow, man, and we sit at a table. You know, there's 4 spots at a table. You know what I mean? I'm sitting at the table. It's my first time ever being in a chow hall, right? And it's a lot of people. It's noisy. You know what I mean? You know how it is. You've been there, right? And I'm sitting right here, and there's a big dude. I'm like all of 165 pounds, man, 170 pounds. At this time, tall, skinny bean, right? And it's another dude sitting right here to my right, and it's a youngster sitting to his right. You could tell he like maybe 18, 19, a little scary looking black dude, right? So he's sitting there, and I'm sitting there. I'm just paying attention. I'm minding my business because I was always told, mind your business, man. Just worry about your shit. So I'm minding my business. I'm eating my food, right? And this dude grabs something off of that dude's tray. Like, he just don't even say nothing. He just looked at him and grab it. And the little dude like, hey, man, I was going to eat that. And he say, shut up. And the little dude don't, okay, and looks down. So I'm eating, and this is literally exactly what I do. I go, just like that. That's all I did is like a little giggle.
Now you just got invited old boy over to your tray, didn't you?
Yeah. So dude look at me. He like, what you laughing at, N-word, right? I'm like, and don't get me wrong, he's a brother too. So he, what you laughing at, N-word? I'm like, and I don't even make eye contact with him at this time, Badge. I just look at him. I don't even look at him. I'm just like, I ain't laughing at nothing, bro. I'm just eating my meal, bro.
Too late.
Like, nah. He's like, nah, I'll take something off your tray too. And then I'm in my mind, I'm like, okay, this is about to happen. I'm already like, oh yeah, this is about to go down. This dude is big. I'm like, okay. I was like, yeah, that's what you don't want to do.
You said
I look right at him, eye contact, that's what you don't want to do. He's like, what? And he reached and put his hand on my apple. At this time, Tracy has metal trays. This is when we still had the metal trays, the thin metal trays.
Peel your cap.
He met every little food slot on that tray as soon as he touched my tray. Because I basically grabbed the tray and slapped him with it immediately. And as soon as I slapped him with it, he fell, that seat's only this big.
Yeah.
He fell off the back of it surprised him. He fell off the back of the seat. When he fell, I just stayed on him with the tray and was just beating him with the tray with both hands on the tray till the tray was bent up like this. And then, of course, they started hitting me that's when they had the batons. They started hitting me with the batons and get off of him. And they didn't spray in the chow hall at this time. I don't know why they didn't spray me, but they hit me off of him and got me cuffed up, took me out to the cages. And come to find out, he was another blood from Sacramento. I find this out later because I only went to the hole for 10 days. They put me in, K-Wing for 10 days. And then they let me out of K-Wing. And I come out to the yard. I'm thinking, because I know they let him out too. Because they made us sign a marriage chrono. And you know the marriage chronos. Right? So we signed the marriage chrono. I'm like, I ain't tripping, whatever. So I come back out. I'm telling my cellie, I got to go back to this yard. And this dude out there, they put me in a cell with an older dude this time. And I'm like, what's up? He was like, I don't know, man. I'm not from Sac. Like, okay. So I walk out. As soon as I walk out, now, no, like I said before, I was piddling around in the streets and juvenile facilities and the county jails all before this. So most of these people out here know who I am already because I've been around. I've been doing my stuff. So I come out. It's Crips already recognizing me as soon as I walk out. They're like, oh, this is Crip. No, he was a blood, but it's Crips that know me from like juvenile facilities and stuff like that. They see me come out. They're like, hey, Nate, what's up, dog? I'm like, what's happening? Hey, where the Sacramento dudes at? I mean, where the Bloods at? And they like, oh, over there, right there. So they point me in the direction to where, and I look over there and I see the dude. he over there, but and then I see it's a whole bunch of dudes around him, like they're all waiting for me. It's yard release. It's like they're all waiting for me to come out here. In my mind, I'm like, oh, all them dudes are waiting for me. But yard release, everybody goes and checks in the tables first.
Yeah.
I'm thinking they're all waiting for me. They're all just checking in.
You thought you was going to consummate a marriage?
Oh, man, so I see him. So I'm like, I can't. I'm young, but I'm like, I can't go nowhere. I gotta go over there and see what this is about. So I start walking over there, and then like 3 people split off from. I can only see him from across the yard. Tracy's a big yard, so I only see him across from the yard. Well, to me, it was a big yard at the time. But I see 3 people split off from the group and start walking the track towards me. It's not big dude, but 3 other people. And as they get closer, I notice that I know 2 of them. Right. From the county, I'm like, okay, this my dude, this my dude. I know we all good, we all cool. As soon as they get up to me, they're like, hold on, bro, we know what you finna do. I'm like, with my extra cocky 21-year-old ass, I'm like, nah, bro, if he wanted, he could get it. We could do this right now. Come on. If he think he didn't get a fair one because of the trade, what's up? We can go do this again right now. They were like, nah. We don't fight each other, man. We don't fight each other for no reason.
We short.
Hey, you can't do that, man. You can't just go over there. I was like, well, he disrespected me. No, he told us what happened. We know he disrespected you, man. You did your shit already. That's over with. I'm like, all right, it's whatever. And then basically that was the end of that incident. And we just went over to the dip bars and started working out. That was my first dip in life. And that shit was hard.
I'm sorry, my boy. Give me just a second. Hello. What's up, babe? You're on speaker and I'm doing the interview. So.
You want a Jamba Juice?
No, honey. See, I got options today. Jamba Juice by a beautiful woman, you know?
That's up.
So, no, honey, as usual, I'll leech off of yours. Are you getting those little balls things in them?
Ball things?
The, whatever you call them, that get stuck in the straw.
No, babe. That's not what Boba's? No.
Yeah, Boba's. Yeah.
All right.
No.
All
Jamba
right.
Juice, like, I'll get like an energy boost or something.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah, get me something, babe. That'd be cool.
Okay.
All right.
Get one, sorry.
All right, honey, I love you.
Love you.
All right, I just look soft to the whole world right now, babe.
That's what's up. Nah, you look normal. You look human.
All right. Sorry.
My wife's in the house, but I wish she was coming home. She called me and asked me if I want a coffee.
Right.
Yep. I'll take
I don't
one.
know what happened. Like, now there's a picture up here, too. I'm going to close this out. I hope we don't get messed up. All right. You were on there twice. You were here and in front of me.
Oh,
So,
okay.
all right. My bad for the interruption.
But yeah, that basically that ended my first day on the prison yard. Was basically the homies basically made me. I didn't even know I was being disciplined for fighting a homie in the chow hall, but I was being disciplined by making me work out the whole yard pretty much.
Right.
I mean, so they was like, you just gonna come work out with us the whole yard, bro, just to get down. I'm like, okay, I ain't tripping. I didn't actually realize that I was being disciplined. That was my first and only out of all my time being disciplined.
By your people.
By my people, yeah.
Right.
Well, yeah, the way we rock, the only people that can discipline us is our people.
Right.
Anything else is a direct attack.
Well, that's what my bad.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
you know what I meant.
Yeah.
Well, so you're walking out there now too, 21 years old, you know what I mean? Still a bit cocky, won the first one, you know what I mean? Doing your little whoa.
Right.
I mean,
No, of course, burpee, pull up,
So-
push up, let's go.
but now you got a little respect from the people in the yard. They're knowing, all right, this young buck ain't fucking around, you know what I mean? Like, he with the business.
And that was kind of like, to be honest, like that was just the get down. It was like I looked at it like I wasn't never getting out, bro. Like
Yeah.
I didn't go into my time like, oh, okay, I gotta be good so I can go home.
My EPRD.
Yeah, like I wasn't worried about none of that. All I was worried about was making sure nothing happened to me.
All right.
That's all I was worried about.
All right.
And that led to me, of course, worrying about what happened to other people, because most of my incidents were behind other people.
All right.
Like I had a couple fights on the basketball court, foul apart.
That's you?
No.
He's calling you. Decline. I need to decline. It's Sandman.
Oh.
So, all right, go ahead. Yeah.
So, I've had a couple fights on the basketball court. People foul you too hard, and then they want to, like, I can let go of a hard foul, but when you like, yeah, I did that, then, Okay, so you want to fight. All right, cool. Just say that. But other than that, most of my crap was behind my own self. I mean, behind other people.
For sure.
So like my main thing was to just get through it with the least amount of resistance possible. So every time it popped, I was just like, I'll do it, or I'll do it. Like if some work came up, I'll do it. Man,
I got this.
Yeah, let me do it because y'all talk. And then my main thing was y'all talking too much. Y'all doing too much talking about it. Like stop
talking's done.
Like not to be like I've been told like there's before I've actually been told by homies like you need to go in. You need to go in the building. Just go in because there was something in the air that some other racial group was supposed to be taking off on another part of the black car, not my car, but another group of black inmates, or convicts, whatever you want to use.
Kept passing like squash it ducats, huh?
And I'm there with my little. We all young gunners. We like 7, 8 deep. We just posted in the water in the rain with our coats on. Like, hey, well let's just go start that.
Let's party.
What are we waiting for?
Right.
If this is what you heard, this is gonna happen. If this is gonna happen because it is. Why are you guys waiting for it to happen? Let's go pop it off. Then we know it's gonna happen.
It's funny, you know what I mean? White, black, Mexican, it's all the same mindset at that age. You know what I mean? All these older cats are like, but I got a job here. I'm a teacher's assistant. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna kick it off. So that's why, you've been around, so that's why they do have no hands policies. Yeah. You know what I mean? So if it's serious and take care of business, book that fool and get them off the yard. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I mean, I can totally appreciate what you were saying because I'm a strike first guy.
Yeah, and that was my thing. Like I never been busted on. You know what I mean? I had somebody try to slice me with a razor, but that was in a melee, and he was coming straight at me. I saw him coming. You know what I mean? And he still got whooped. But he sliced me with a razor, whatever. But it's like because every time it was about to pop, it wasn't out of I'm a tough guy. It was out of survival. Like I want to survive. I want to make it. I've seen what can happen to these dudes that ain't paying attention. I mean, I've seen what happens to these dudes that just I got a job. I'm the legal clerk, or I'm the clerk over here in the program office. And them is the dudes that people, no matter who they are, catch walking across the yard by themselves and pack out.
Yeah.
And them is them dudes that's after everything's over, you see all the MTAs with their backpacks running over to.
Yeah.
That's them dudes.
It's funny you're bringing this up, because I bring this up a lot in my shows. Have you come to terms with that? We did all that shit out of fear.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. Respect. Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah.
I did everything, and the stories might sound like, he thinks he's a badass. No.
Right.
No. I don't think I'm a badass. I just think I want to live more than I want to let this guy not live.
Right.
Like if you got to go for me to stay alive, and hey, man, I don't want you to die, but I'm gonna stop you from trying to hurt me.
Right. I don't care if you die. Actually, just get away from me.
I just want to win. Like I just want to come out of this on top, basically.
Right.
And like I said before, like I've heard people say, like, people have their views, and I respect every man for their views. They can think how they want to think. My whole thing was, if anything happened with the race, it was because that's the way that the prison was designed. That's the way the prison system is designed. It's designed to pit race against race. Do I want them to integrate?
Totally designed that way.
I don't want them to integrate. I still don't want them to do that because I think there's going to be too much bloodshed them trying to do that shit.
Right. I'm listening to you on my bad. I'm getting that sense, man.
It's because it's already a mindset. You can't change the mindset of a people. Not by forcing it.
Not one individual either.
You can't force a mindset by forcing it. I mean, you can't change your mindset by forcing it.
Right.
It has to come naturally. If it don't come naturally, it's not gonna come at all.
Right.
People and just like me, it has to come. Just like if we was on the yard, you wouldn't say nothing to me. We wouldn't even be on the yard together, really. Most of the spots I was at, most of the spots I was at, we was popping.
Right.
Most of the spots I was at, we was popping because when I was in Pelican Bay, the whole time I was on that yard, we was popping with y'all. So, I mean, it wasn't no come out, and y'all go over there and work out, and we go over here and work out. It was y'all come out, we come out, Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, immediately.
Yeah, there was some true Braveheart days back then, you know.
Oh yeah. And it was just like, like you say, like your boy, you had a video with a boy, a brother, one of your bros you was talking to, and it was more that sitting in the cell, like, damn, here we go again.
Yeah.
Okay, but of course, once the dough rack is that calm, okay, time for work.
Time to work.
Go handle your work, then get back in here and man, here we go again. And just we made it through another one. Yay, all right, let's go. You know what I mean? Cool shit. You know what I mean? And I got a really cool dude that I met, man, that was part of your get down, right? And he still, I guess he still was part of the same get down. I don't know if I mean, I know y'all got a lot of different factions, but like I look at that dude like a real brother now.
Right.
And I actually, I would probably shock somebody out for trying to say something crazy to him.
Right.
So he got on his body.
He's white.
Yeah, he was the
head.
Yeah, he's a skin.
You could say that. You know what I mean? I mean, hey, I don't hide how I lived, bro.
You got it right there. You can't. People who know what it is know what it is.
If you don't know, you don't need to know.
Like I was in the bus station, like I said, I go pick up my homeboy every week at the bus station, right? And we was in the bus station, and a guy came in with one right here, right on the side of his neck, and I looked over at him immediately. You know, off top is, what's happening? He's like, "Oh, what's going on, man?" I'm like, "All right, you out now? You good? You good?" Because he's just,
yeah.
I'm like, good, man. I look right at him like, hey, you good, man? You out? And I'm dressed just like this, shorts and a tank top. I'm like, yeah, you good, man? You out now?
Right.
I go, that's right, man. That's right. And he just went about his business. But my homeboy was like, how you know him? I was like, I don't. I just know he's a skinhead.
Yeah.
And I know he did some time. You could tell by his whole demeanor, everything.
Right.
But basically, that's the that was my there was nothing like that I did. I feel like I did in work. I did all the work I did because I wanted to, but at the same time, it was boiled down to self-preservation, brother.
Right.
It had to be done. I knew that the more I looked at it, and I told people this before, I looked at it, the more work I did in the first 10 years, the more work I volunteered for, the less work I would have to do in the second 10 years.
Now, well, that's how we see it, but I mean, we just being stupid and raising our hands to do shit because we want something to do.
That's true. Well, yeah, at first it was just like, I didn't care. It was like, whatever. Okay, what we doing? You know what I mean? Then it was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. There was like my first booking, like it had to be done because one, I wasn't gonna let nobody else book nobody from my neighborhood, whether it was a piece of shit or not.
Right.
So I was like, because I felt like that would come back to me later on down the line. Like, why you let somebody from another neighborhood book somebody from our neighborhood? If he had it coming, you should have did it. Why didn't you do it?
Right.
So that's my first booking was that. I mean, and maybe they can get into that in another story coming from Badger and Nate, hopefully in the future.
All right.
I'm not gonna keep giving them a whole bunch of gold.
On right now. So
I'm not gonna give them a whole bunch of gold today because my time's getting short.
No, we're gonna as long as you want, bro.
But yeah, I gotta
you gotta pick someone up. That's right.
I gotta pick him up at 10. Yeah, so
okay, yeah. So we got 10 minutes or so.
Yeah.
So which is perfect timing. So we'll skip some of the war stories right now. We'll move on to. Right. Did you do anything productive when you were in there? Because you said our mindset was exactly alike, bro. Because Tracy's DVI, Dual Vocational Institute. You know what I mean? You could pick up welding. You could pick up all these PIA jobs, IDL jobs, and you could pick up a trade. So you've been down now. How long? You're fresh here?
That was just reception. I never actually went to the line there. I was only in the reception center. So that was just processing.
Anything positive for yourself yet?
It wasn't even optional there. It was just in a cage. They do all your vitals. They find out your affiliations or who you can sell with, who you can't sell with, and of course the answer is always I can sell with anybody.
Nothing. Yeah,
I don't care. And then they decide who. But then that fight messed me up because that fight. Then they're like, oh wait, you got in a fight before you even came to your initial classification committee.
All right.
Like, I was like, okay, and they was like, oh, we just opened a new prison. We know where we're gonna send you.
I desert.
I desert. And they sent me to high desert, man. And
no, yeah, I know. There was all over that yard, huh, bro?
Oh my God.
They just got through building it, you guys, and there's bolts in the dirt. There's rebar out in the dirt. There was, man, talk about Excalibur.
Yes, there was yeah.
Hard, yeah. Boy, I'm telling you. Yeah.
And it was even more, it seemed more like a war zone because it seemed like the whole yard was just dirt.
Even the correctional officers didn't want to work there, bro. Like they were quitting stress-related fucking work. You know, I mean, like
there was a big incident when I was there where 20 officers had to go to the hospital.
Right.
And that's one of the times where a lot of the officers started quitting because it's stress-related. They were like, nah. It was like, nah, we ain't doing. And then you got to remember, they're sending mostly all the worst that are worse. It's like, it was like a whole big shoe kick out prison.
An active, non-programming.
Yes. Wasn't nobody trying to worry about nothing. It was all yep. Fuck everybody. Fuck everything. Excuse me. Yeah, but that's what it was. And everybody wanted it all the time.
And this is your first barbecue, you know. So, you're landing at a pretty scary facility. You're finding out now that, you know, the blacks got their section on the track, the whites got their, southerners got their, everybody's got their section on the track.
Absolutely.
So you're figuring out all kinds of new rules that you didn't even know about yet, you know? So what I'd like you to do at this point is, why don't you throw up your channel for those that are just tuning in? This is Nate Dogg.
My channel, once again, is Nate Dogg 916 on YouTube. You can see me anytime it's there. You know what I mean? Just type it in. That's mine. Everybody else who needs a plug got their plugs already.
And what kind of channel is it, Nate?
Well, my plug is basically, I mean, my channel is a mix between prison stories, basically stuff about prison or stuff that I learned while incarcerated, and then there's also another side of the channel that's more of a, like, get your mind right, motivational, like, type situation, like, you know, we can all do whatever we want to do type thing.
Get your mind on your money and your money on your mind.
If you're not focusing on you, what do you?
You're breaking out.
You know, yeah. So basically, the other side is basically, if you're not focusing on you, what are you focusing on?
Right. Okay. So thank you. I'm gonna let you do what you need to do. When you get home, if you got time, I'd like to finish this up. Maybe could holler at me. You know what I mean? We could pick up where we left off. So you guys tune in, check out his stuff. If you like what he's putting out there, go ahead and hit subscribe on him. Let's help him out. You know what I mean? There was a time when neither one of us would have been saying that to each other, huh? You know what I mean?
Oh, at all.
Yeah.
This is breakthrough, man. This is breakthrough shit.
It's funny, like, set skin tone aside, bro. We were living the same course, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, seriously.
Hey, and here's, did you catch the trip, right? If you look at the picture, right, you're a white guy with a black tank top all blasted. I'm a black guy with a white tank top all blasted.
Good shit. So, hey, be safe picking up your boy. It's beautiful to have family out here, right?
Absolutely.
What else is, you know what I mean? That's funny shit.
What it's about, man.
Yeah, absolutely. So, all right, we'll pick this back up, guys. Hey, Tribe, thanks for tuning in. Some people want it to happen. Some people need it to happen, but heavy hitters make it happen. Nothing but love and respect shot your way.